Hello, hello. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So help get a lot of people and push it forward to the moon.
Please provide me with all the tasks and responsibilities. I'm ready to work hard and aim to make millions of dollars. I plan to move to Thailand and assist you as much as possible. Remember, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Let's gather a lot of people and push this forward to great heights.
I uploaded all my videos without getting any copyright claims or strikes. I'm going to share all that with you in today's video, so make sure to stick around until the end. Now, I'm not the best at speaking English, but I'll try my best to explain, and I hope you guys can keep up too. But here's the thing, I've actually been making money from movie recap videos on YouTube for the past 3 years, and the best part, I've done it all without any copyright issues or strikes. If you go on YouTube, you'll find tons of channels doing this, some of them pulling in over 100 million views a month, just by uploading movie explainers, and these channels are making anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 a month. I know this because I have a lot of YouTuber friends who are doing the exact same thing with movie explainers. So, first, I'll show you the results. From day 1 to day 20, I'll share how many views, subscribers, and how much money I earned. After that, I'll walk you through how you can make these videos too and upload them without worrying about copyright strikes. So first things first, we created 20 short movie recap videos and set up a brand new YouTube channel. We got everything ready and started uploading the videos. Day 1, we uploaded our first video, and after about 10 to 12 hours, we checked back to see how it was doing, and the views were at 0. But honestly, that's pretty normal for the first day. You're not going to get millions of views right away. Day 2, we uploaded the second video, and once again, after checking in 10 to 12 hours later, the views were still at 0. At this point, we decided to tweak the title and description to make them better. I'll show you the exact title and description we used at the end of this video. Day 3. So on day 3, with the new title and description, we uploaded the next video. After 10 to 12 hours, the video had 7 views. It's a slow start, but that's how YouTube works. You've got to be patient, but your channel will grow eventually. Day 4. On day 4, we uploaded another video, and when we checked after 10 to 12 hours, we had 375 views. But here's the cool part. We also checked the video from day 3, and it had 796 views. Day 5. Day 5 came around, and we uploaded another video. In the first 10 to 12 hours, we got 251 views. I'll go over all the data for the videos soon, but keep in mind that the views for the older videos were slowly starting to come in. I'll show you that data at the end. Day 6. On day 6, we uploaded another video, and after 10 to 12 hours, it had 462 views. Day 7. By day 7, we were feeling good because one of our videos hit 3.5k views. Finally, one of the videos had passed the 1k mark. Day 8. On day 8, we uploaded another video, and after 10 to 12 hours, it had 2.9k views. Now I was starting to get excited because it felt like the channel was finally growing. Day 9. On day 9, we uploaded another video, and when we checked it 10 to 12 hours later, it had 1.3k views. Day 10. By day 10, we were seeing some serious growth. That day's video had 7.8k views after just 10 to 12 hours. I'm looking for a few people to join my team. If you're interested in working with me on YouTube, check out the link to a Google form in the description. Just fill out the details and submit it. It's super simple. You'd only need to work about an hour to an hour and a half each day, and you can make some decent money every month. Day 11. On day 11, we uploaded another video, and it got 4.2k views in the first 10 to 12 hours. One thing I love about YouTube Shorts is that the views start coming in fast. Day 12. Day 12 was another good one, with the video hitting 3.4k views after 10 to 12 hours. But the best part, after just 12 days, a lot of the videos we uploaded were starting to go viral. Some of them even hit millions of views, but I won't show you that just yet. I'll show you the full results after I finish telling you about the first 20 days. Day 13. On day 13, we uploaded another video, and 10 to 12 hours later, it had 9.5k views. Day 14 was another good one. This video had 3.9k views after 10 to 12 hours. Day 15. On day 15, we uploaded another video, and it reached 3.2k views within 10 to 12 hours. Day 16. Day 16's video did well too, with 1.7k views after the same amount of time. Day 17. On day 17, we uploaded another video, and this one hit 11.2k views after 10 to 12 hours. Day 18. By day 18, we were getting even more views. This video had 7.6k views after the usual 10 to 12 hours. Day 19. On day 19, we uploaded another video, and it had 3.8k views after the same 10 to 12 hours. Day 20. And finally, on day 20, the last video in our challenge had 4.9k views after just 10 to 12 hours. So, after 20 days of uploading, we completed our YouTube Shorts challenge. Now, you saw the views from the first 10 to 12 hours, but I'm about to show you the live results of how much our channel has grown over the full 20 days, including the total views and subscribers we gained. Let's check it out and see how much we've really made. Before we dive into the video, I've got a quick question for you. How many subscribers do you have on your YouTube channel right now? And by the way, which country are you watching this video from? Let me know in the comments below. So, on day 1, we uploaded our very first video, and it got 78.1k views, which is pretty awesome for a start. By day 2, the second video hit 31.5k views. Not bad, but we're still building momentum. The third video got 9.8k views. It's a slow build, but that's totally normal for new channels. Day 4 was a big one. The video blew up and reached 175.7 thousand views. Definitely a nice jump. On day 5, we uploaded another video, and that one got 82.3k views. Consistency is key. And then day 6, boom, 1.7 million views. That's when things started getting exciting. The 7th video was a hit too, with 324.8k views. On day 8,
Soul Bistro. I heard they got some good food, some chicken and waffles. Y'all know I love that, but I might just get the wings. Cause last time the chicken and waffles was good, but the wings was better at the other soul food truck. So, who almost fell? I didn't even see that one. But yeah, today's Saturday, so y'all know it's a blessing. You never know, maybe later tonight I might link back up. I'm burping and all that, but I might link back up with her. So y'all don't know how hungry I am right now. I ate earlier, but when you work out, man, you start to eat more. She started to something right there. We get down there across. After this truck. He said, I'm sick of these. Like, y'all shouldn't even be out here. So I did. That's how you combat that. Soul Bistro. How you doing? We wanted to order something to eat. What's your favorite meal? I heard the chicken and waffles good. chip, the chicks? No.
On the boat? No, we didn't go on the boat. We took the plane.
We took a plane.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Okay. I thought you said chips, like the chips.
Yeah.
Y'all got chips in there? I'm gonna just get the same thing he got. 8 wings, buffalo, and then hot honey lemon pepper. That sounds good. And then I'm gonna add the fries for 95. Is the hot lemon pepper, is that like a sauce or is that like seasoning? Oh damn. Oh, wet sauce? Can I get extra sauce? Yeah. I know you did.
I couldn't get it out.
Damn. So I'm gonna stick with, I don't need the catfish. I'm gonna just stick with what I got.
Can I get extra sauce on mine?
Is the catfish good? It's better than the wings? Oh, okay, I'm gonna get the wings. Hey, this Soul Bistro, we wanted to try it out and see what they was talking about with it. So we gonna see.
This guy is trying to live forever. Are you a vampire?
Yes.
Why did you take your son's blood and put it in your body?
I mean, my son is here at town. You want to come say hi?
Blink twice if he tricked you into doing it.
Yeah. I have the best biomarkers of anybody on the planet. So if there were an Olympic sport for health, I would be the gold medalist.
Steve will do it. It's healthier than that.
Sleep is the most powerful drug. To demonstrate this, I achieved the best sleep score in human history. So there's 5 habits you want to do for sleep. I am happier than almost anybody. I think I have a more fulfilled life than anybody.
We got me.
Basically, I have already died. Brian Johnson is dead.
What was the Liver King's real name?
Yeah, Brian Johnson.
Because, dude, he also sat on this podcast and said Brian Johnson died.
Let me tell you a story real quick about Brian Johnson. That guy's fucking
Dead.
2030 is going to make 2025 look like the 3rd century. We're all NPCs.
Who's the main character, Roman Reigns?
My internal body clock is 0.57. My birthday's every 21 months.
Alright, so how much will Mike's Burger take off your life?
Roughly the same as 1 cigarette.
20 minutes.
Fine.
When you do things like binge eat at night, there's a calculation of how much you're actually dying.
You do that, Mike.
Well, you do too, you scumbag.
No, it's sick. Because you're right. I want you to start eating
I don't need a shit bag. Good.
I have shit past 8 p.m. I want to do
In and out.
whatever. I like drinking.
Brian.
I was on stage last night.
Really?
In the ring, yeah.
I don't feel like my higher ups would have liked that.
Why?
I don't know. You're not a wrestler. What would you have done?
Brought peace.
You like broke up. Now, at a wrestling event, we don't want peace. We want violence.
Yeah.
Have you ever wrestled against someone that can live forever?
No.
Can't hurt him.
Yeah, is that true? You're unscathed, invincible.
Yeah. I'm a skateboarder from death.
Whoa. Brian Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Give him a fucking blood.
All right, this guy right here is trying to live forever.
Well, forever is not a construct that the human mind can currently understand.
Maybe not your mind.
No.
It's crap.
Leave the crap out of it. These are Brian's words. But a large increase in lifespan. That's what we're talking about today, right? Is that right?
An extremist. You're an extremist
Whoa.
who's taking things to the extreme. Trying to do with your body, treating it as a guinea pig so you can try to extend your lifespan, longevity. But not only that, Brian, you're a successful tech entrepreneur. You just have a Netflix documentary called Don't Die come out. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thanks.
I just watched it. Sold Braintree Venmo, the payment processor. I use it regularly for $300 million. You're a rich guy, you're a live forever guy, and you're a guy. Congratulations.
All 3 of those
Thanks,
things.
guys.
And Brian, I like you. You're so smiley, and every time we've met up, it's been so friendly. But dude, I'm not gonna take it easy on you in this podcast. I'm not. I'm gonna ask you the hard hitting question.
All right, I'm ready for it.
Are you a vampire?
Yes. I mean, my internal body temperature is 93.4 Fahrenheit. I'm 5 degrees lower than 98.7.
Dude, stop fucking with me, dude.
Yeah.
Wait. Repeat that one more time for anybody like myself who missed a small part of it.
So normal body temperature,
98.7.
thereabouts. Yep. Mine's 93.4.
Okay. How? Why? And is that a good thing?
Yeah. So the theory is animal species that have lower metabolic rates, lower body temperatures, live longer.
Turtles.
So lower metabolic rate.
Is there another example? Sorry. Turtles. I want to.
So much is conveyed in that. Yeah. Yeah. But like we know this. Colder things typically do better. Now there's some exceptions where dolphins run a little hotter, but generally speaking, the combination of having no inflammation in my body, having being on caloric restriction, a very pristine diet, my body temp has dropped 5 degrees. Pretty stunning.
Dude, your lifestyle is insane.
In what way?
It's just so extreme, and you have to be so committed to do it. You take how many pills a day?
50.
And you have 100% sleep score for the past
Year.
and you work out every single day, no caffeine, no alcohol, all the things you expect like the best behaving person to do and the healthiest person to do. Would you say you're probably one of the healthiest people in the world?
I think it is accurate to say I am the most healthy person in the entire world. I have the best comprehensive biomarkers of anybody on the planet. So if there were an Olympic sport for health, I would be the gold medalist.
Steve will do it. Is healthier than you.
Who?
Steve will do it. I'm 100% positive that Steve will do it as the healthiest person on the planet.
Okay.
He's another creator, super focused on health, cold plunges every day. He's an excessive drinker and gambler. He's got some faults, but I believe that if you went head to head with him,
All right.
you guys would have shown
He
it.
would at least be a close second.
Yes. Okay.
Can we go one by one? Yeah, the way of things here. Because
Like we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna rapid fire, but don't feel free to
that's
like.
not what I meant.
Oh.
I just meant a little bit more a regimented approach than our normal rapid fire because you have a very regimented lifestyle. The three big ones that stick out to me in my studies, in my research, is diet, sleep, and exercise.
Yeah.
Can you start by prioritizing the three into what is the most important for human lifespan expansion, and then tell us a little bit about what you do in those three categories?
Yeah, I'll explain a little bit of methodology behind why we do these things. So let's just say your life expectancy in California, average life expectancy is 79 years. So you can back into that and say you die blank percent every day. Right? You can actually calculate how much your body dies every day. Right? And if you slow that down, then you can live longer than 79 years. If you speed it up, you live shorter than 79 years. Right? Makes sense. So things that accelerate, if you smoked or you drank or you're obese, that accelerates your rate of death. So you're going to live fewer than 79 years. If you do good things, sleep well, exercise, etc., you're going to extend that. And so what we did is we said, we're going to look at all the scientific evidence ever published on the evidence on slowing down aging and accelerating aging. And then we're going to try to be the most don't die person in human history. So how do you slow down the speed of aging? How do you extend lifespan? And that's what we've done. And so, for example, when I say I have the best comprehensive biomarkers, for example, like my internal body clock on my speed of aging is 0.57.
You got it lower than 0.6.
I did 0.57.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, you know about this. You know how hard that is.
I got my epigenetic age done. I'm aging at 0.72.
Good job. That's it. That's excellent.
It's pretty solid.
Mine was 1.68.
Did you measure? Did you measure it?
I'm actually should be clocking out anytime. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
0.57. You're aging like almost half as slow as the regular person.
Exactly. My birthday's every 21 months.
So what? Based on that, and I did do a analysis on my biological age, and it was I'm probably right around 1.0 because I was about my age from a biological standpoint, which I'm trying to work on. So that would mean that based on that marker, you would anticipate in the state of California living to about 147 years old. Is that a good guess? Like as a guesstimate?
I mean, you can say it's some number of years more than 79, but I started at 1, and so we've marched our way down to 0.57.
How long did it take?
Like 4 years to get to this level. I just like getting better and better.
And we're going to cover the things that you did. I want to ask one overarching question before we even get to it. Nature versus nurture, genetics. How old did your grandparents live to? How old are your parents now? And how much do you think that affects your actual end game lifespan?
I mean, I'm genetically disadvantaged. So I'm at this, I created this, so when I first started doing this, people would view me and they see the headlines and they'd be like, vampire, eccentric billionaire, fuckhead, and Dorian Gray, Prometheus. Like they just
unloaded unload.
There's just a string of words of like, I don't know what, but I'm repulsed.
Yeah.
They didn't know what it was. It was like some version of like,
God,
I hate you and I want you to die.
I think the response you elicit from people is wild, by the way. It's you're trying to live forever and people hate it.
They hate it.
They hate it.
They give him the same response they give you, and all he's trying to do is live forever.
Yeah. Well, I hear some of their claims. By the way, I'm not a hater. I'm a subscriber because I too am trying to live like forever. Because look, I got haters too, and the only way you can really win is you outlive all these motherfuckers.
Yeah. What's their vector when they hate on you? What they say? Like what?
Oh, you don't want to. We don't got to. We don't got to. No, everyone loves me.
Yeah, I get it.
So, like, I wanted to live till I was 150, and so, like, I'm really interested. And after this, we have one of these don't die dinners.
Yeah.
The whole movement is don't die.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get into the specifics of this for people who want to live forever, who are watching. But even that like thesis in its own right, I saw on your Netflix documentary, you acknowledged how human connection. And can you stop bouncing your foot, bro?
I was really excited for the show. I was pumped to hear about his genetic disadvantage, so he curved the entire conversation. I'm sorry, fucking sorry, Logan. Okay, I'm sorry that I don't age at 0.4. Okay, back to the show.
All right, so yeah, you acknowledge that human connection and the ability to just like be in communities is important. It's kind of inherent to our species. And you even said like you don't want to end up being alone. But Brian, if you're living forever, who are you hanging out with? Is that a concern of yours?
Humans are like our best attribute is how adaptable we are. Like we imagine all the times that like if life, so we see this with paraplegics, right? Someone imagines if you're normally functioning, you become paralyzed. Do you want to live? Most people imagine like no. So there's a story actually. I read this scientific story where this woman treated ALS patients. She said, if I ever get to a stage of life where the only thing I can do is blink, pull it. Like I don't want it. And like, guess what happened?
She got there.
She got there. She got ALS. She went down the entire path. Her family is supporting her. She can barely blink. And they ask her, "Do you want us to pull the plug?" And what did she say?
No.
Like the desire to exist is so fundamental in us, and it doesn't matter what we say. People be like, I'll give away the last 10 years of my life to drink now or smoke now or party now or whatever. You can't speak for that future self. You don't know. Like we want to exist with everything inside of us.
Is it a desire to exist or a fear not to?
I mean, whatever it is, she's not pulling the plug. And so that's the thing is that it's like such a fundamental thing. And like our fickleness of life, like the fact that we're willing to like potentially put our lives at risk and do things to shorten our lives, I think in just like 5 or 10 years time, we will be like, oh my God, that was crazy. We were so flippant with our conscious existence. Like, how can we be so foolish?
So this is one of the things I really appreciate about your entire mission. There's a few things, and I'll list some of them right now. One is I really appreciate your self-awareness. I've heard you joke about dying by choking on a piece of broccoli.
Yeah.
Like, and by the way, the haters are waiting.
For sure, right?
They're waiting. You gotta make sure you chew it.
It'll be bok choy, by the way.
Oh my God, bok choy.
That's
Bok choy is
trying to kill it.
Yo, if you can get a piece of bok choy jammed down your throat, good luck.
I had to yank it out of Abby's throat.
Your sister?
We were at a Japanese restaurant. She got a piece that was all the way sticking out, and I had to actually in the restaurant reach down.
Yeah.
Slimy little shit. It's like eating a seaweed.
Yes, death by bok choy. So that's one of the things I appreciate about you. And the other thing I appreciate about you is I think maybe because of your background in tech and just the way you think and the way you build businesses, like you're very clearly like a very capable, intelligent human being. And I like how you kind of extrapolate the thought process of where humans will be in 100 years, 200 years now, in the same way you like it to be, 2,000 years ago. Basically, our human values are very differing, and many people are grounded in the present day. And you think that, in 200 years, I'll let you elaborate on this, we'll look back and people will think it's crazy that we weren't focusing on expanding our lives, correct?
Entirely.
So that point of view is hard.
Very.
Most people are living day to day. just trying to survive their 9-to-5 job, and they go home to their like upset wife and 3 kids. But I think you've been able to have an extreme ability to have foresight into human development. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that perspective even came to be?
Yeah, it was a thought experiment I did. So I sold Braintree Venmo, and the question was, what do you do? I had been working for this moment my entire life. At 21, I said, I want to spend my life doing something useful for the human race. I didn't know what. So I said, okay, I'll become an entrepreneur, I'll make a whole bunch of money, and then with money, I'll decide what to do. So that was the moment. Like, it arrived, I had $300 million in my bank account. What do you do? And I did 2 things. One is I organized a bunch of dinners with my smartest friends. And I said, I'm going to give you a thought experiment. I want to hear your answers. So I said, let's imagine we exist in 2050. And we're in that year where like this existence is amazing, like better than anything we ever imagined. What did we focus on in 2016 to make that possible? And then people would offer their insights. And like, unsurprisingly, they would say all the things you would expect people to say in like a current time and place. There's like a zeitgeist of ideas, right? The same ideas, pattern, just repeat again and again. So I held 12 dinners. The ideas were the same in every single dinner, right? Like, exact same. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna write down all these ideas. I'm gonna put a box around it and say, I can't do anything inside this box. Nothing. Like, I can't, any idea that's currently being worked on, I can't do it. I have to find something outside the box. And so I was like, okay, so now I know what not to do. The question is now what to do. So then I did a second thought experiment. I imagined being present in the 25th century. So now you're there a few hundred years into the future. They're looking back at this time and place. And they have, of course, all the benefit of this vantage point. And they say, what did Homo sapiens do? Us, Homo sapiens, in the year 2020s, that made existence exist in this part of the galaxy. And so in that thought process, you have to realize while our lives are rich and fun and we're all busy, they're going to compress our entire century into like 2 things.
This is it. Continue. I love this.
So like, we look back to the 3rd century, we're like, yeah, one thing happened in the 3rd century. Like, even though there was like millions of people with like political drama and economic drama, like so much happened, one thing happened. So history compresses information to this teeny tiny amount of time.
Industrial revolution.
Yep.
You know, like the printing press.
Exactly.
We will be the internet.
Exactly.
Like, we will be the internet. That's what will be defined.
Exactly. So when they say this, like, what happened? And so they compress our entire thing. I think they say 2 things. They say that's when Homo sapiens gave birth to superintelligence, and that's when Homo sapiens figured out they're moving towards a horizon of perpetually extending their lives.
I love
moving past death being inevitable to like, you think about this, like we've always imagined that God created us, like that we are in His image. But the irony always rules. It's why I'm going to die in the most ironic way possible. We know this is why. Like, we are giving birth to God, right? Like, AI has all the characteristics that we've imagined God to have, all-knowing, all-powerful. Now, over some time duration, AI is going to be capable to a degree which we can't quite comprehend. Now, in that situation, like, intelligence arises. Like, what is it? The first thing it does, what does it do? It wants to make sure it secures its existence. Right? It's gonna like size up like what is the energy source of the universe? Like what is the battery capacity of this universe? How much energy can I harness? And it's gonna be like, and how do I eliminate threats that compromise my existence?
Dude,
that's what you do when you're intelligent.
I want to like really dive into that too, but like I don't want to move too much off longevity because at some point in this episode I want to talk about like, okay, you like everyone else. There's this a man, I can't remember his name, who wrote a book called Cassandra. It was about all the Cassandras of world times in history, people that were that warned us about something, the Trojan horse, about the things that were going to happen. Everyone involved with AI is warning us about AI right now. So what the fuck are we doing, dude? Like, hey man, if this thing were to escape the sandbox, guess what? It's going to. Like, it's going to escape the sandbox, as I always use, the analogy I always use, as it lays its artificial intelligence foundation, human civilization will simply be an anthill that it needs to roll over. There will be no decision-making.
The Tesla bomber allegedly posted on 4chan about how AI has already escaped the sandbox. And that's what the New Jersey drones are.
All right, sorry, relax.
Not just conspiracy. Extremely conspiratorial.
I'm
not saying I believe that. I'm just saying I think we're here. I think we're like moments away from.
I agree.
Yeah.
I want to stay. The one thing I'm thinking about today is like, how do we apply this conversation to the people watching this, and there's a lot of them in our audience that don't do $10 million dinner thought experiments, that aren't thinking about the first flight out to Mars, and I want to make sure that as much of absorbable deep data that can come out of this episode for people that are in Tuscaloosa or wherever they are out there right now can actually be.
Yeah, we will bring it all together. Okay, we will make the very clear daily habits and how it maps to this larger thought experiment. It's all one thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So to bridge that, I'll bridge it to practical. So, the idea here is that 2030 is going to make 2025 look like the 3rd century.
Really?
Yes.
That quick.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Why?
UAV?
I mean, if you say the core premise is that basically, like when you guys came here, so you probably came in a car and you probably put my address in the car, and then in the navigation app, right? And it said like drive down the street, take this path, because it had information about traffic and streets. Nobody pulled out a map. Nobody had the streets memorized. So you said yes to an algorithm because it was better at that function than you are, right?
Yep.
So algorithms are built to do a variety of things for us. It's to drive our social feed. It's to get directions. It's to give us programming. Algorithms do things on medical data. Right? Algorithms do many things. So algorithms do things that we humans do, and we say yes to them when they're doing better than we can. Over a very short period of time, algorithms are going to be better at us at almost everything, if not everything.
Yeah.
They will be better at being you than you are you.
Huh? No.
Yes. No.
No.
So
What do you mean? No.
wait, so
No,
we're
no,
gonna get
no one on this
algorithm?
godforsaken planet is better at being me than me.
So,
Machines.
No, give me.
so if you just say, let's take a training model. Let me say, we're going to take